lift weight. I've always trained and lifted weights and did all those things. But my wife stays on me with the eating.
And cutting out the ding dongs. Yes.
It doesn't matter
the
what
sweets and all that, and eating healthy.
It doesn't matter what sweet I have. She calls it a ding dong. It don't matter what it is. Ding dong. Okay. Potato chips, ding dong. Anything, ding dong. So she, she's from Trinidad. Oh, well, born in Trinidad. Family's in Trinidad. So she's one of those people that likes to eat all the fruit. Her whole family, she's from Trinidad. Okay.
Yeah, well, originally from Trinidad. I grew up in for the most part. Came to lived in Boston when I was a teenager and went to college and then moved to New York. So I'm really technically a New Yorker.
Okay.
All right. But I do value food and the nutritional value of food, which I'm really encouraging Jarrod to do. Being together like almost 28 years, it's finally rubbing off, I think. How to eat more healthy, make better choices. So
yeah, well, see, here's why I wanted to bring her on and talk about this, because I don't think I'm the only husband that goes through this. Every meal, she wants to be a certain. Can't have what she calls ding dongs. I can't have a snack. Can't have a little.
You do it.
I do it because, and I do it when I'm in the car or something. Because if I were to have it or bring it home, she would have I would have to sneak to eat it. It's like the Cosby Show. Like the Cosby Show, when Bill Cosby used to have to sneak to eat any food without his wife saying no. And so but here's the thing though. Every time we go out to eat, they bring my plate, they bring her plate. She always on my plate. Always getting the food off my plate to taste it.
It's a little bit of the junk.
See, I think that's what it is that she don't want to eat it, but she want to taste it. But anyway, that's why we're talking health, and that's why I wanted to bring her on, because I know that what she says is very helpful, and it is why I still stay in shape the way I am. And I wanted to let people know why I try to do as much as I can as far as conditioning wise and doing stuff to stay in shape, because and with all of the injuries that I've had over 20 surgeries. And my father passed away at 49 years old of a second heart attack. So I know that I have to do certain things to keep my health together. And this past week, I took and did my second colonoscopy. I'll be 55 in 2 weeks. And that it was my second one. So I took the first one at 44, and there was nothing found. And then this one I just took this week, they found 2 polyps, which are, polyps, benign. They were benign, but they could be things that grow into something else. So that's why I would like to talk to you guys, to my men, my brothers out there that don't take this seriously about going to the doctor, getting exams, getting these tests done, because they could save your life. I'm thankful that I went. It was only polyps and they came out as benign, but those things grow and change into something more if not caught early and removed.
And that has a lot to do with how you eat, and the stuff you eat really contributes to that. And certainly eating organic, which is, we eat like almost, at least when I cook, I cook 100% organic. Most of the things that I buy from Whole Foods, even the meat, the chicken, the vegetables, they're all organic. Because all the pesticides and all the chemicals that are in a lot of the foods we eat is very questionable. So those kinds of things you have to take into consideration. But if you eat well and you exercise, a lot of that stuff could be avoided. And supplements, because he takes a lot of supplements that over the years, and he still is a little hesitant about it. It's not so as consistent as we would like, but taking the vitamins, the vitamin D and the vitamin K and all the other nutritional supplements that I have you on, CoQ10 for the heart, bergamot, and a lot of other good stuff. But it's important to be up to date with the supplements too, because a lot of the times we're not getting the nutrients from the foods we eat. So it's important to supplement.
It is. It is. I think it is sometimes, and I think I like to, dab a little sometimes. She don't like to dab at all, at all, at all.
Dab a little in what?
And something it's not just about nutrition all the time, right?
Well,
so it's those little things.
Not totally. I mean, I occasionally have. Well, this is the thing. If I do have ice cream or I do have that other stuff, it's sort of the not so bad. It's organic. The organic ice cream we have at Whole Foods, or we'll have
organic ice cream.
It's good. It's nothing. I mean, it may not be
organic ice cream. Okay, go ahead.
You have it too.
I know. No, it is good.
Yeah.
No. But I'm just saying, if I were to,
but not having
yogurt, frozen yogurt, 100%.
Yeah.
But and one thing I have to say, it's not. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
I don't miss the other flavors or types of ice cream that I had when I was younger, because of now she just sticks to, if it's going to be something, it's this, period. And I mean, she's strict. I mean, years ago, I think we will be celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary next month. But so I've learned to deal with it, right? Because I brought things home before, years ago, and put it up, and then I come back to look and say, what happened to my blah, 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 blah? And she's like, I don't know, but...
It's in the garbage.
I don't know, but...
or what I did with those cookies, I hit them.
Oh, Lord.
I hate cookies because you have, say you get the oatmeal cookies, or you get the ones you like, the chocolate chip or whatever. You would want to eat them all at once. So in order to prevent that, I would hide them and bring them out after a couple of days, and then he'll take a couple and hide them again.
Yes. and over the years, it has been. I'm used to it now, so it's cool. It's cool. But I understand. One of the things I've come to understand, that it's very important, because if I did not have that moderation, I think what the difference will be in the way I feel, because I know now, if I eat a certain thing, something, and wake up the next morning, I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it in my body. I feel it when I try to do, throughout the day. And one thing is really things is it also affects my mind, my thinking.
Yeah. Oh, sure, and the way you sleep too. Because I tell him sometimes I would see him, and I'm like, whatever. Would have something late at night, and it's not good. It's not like a banana or a piece of fruit. It's something questionable. and his sleeping would be affected. I would hear him maybe snoring a little bit, or he would get up and doing weird things throughout the night because of what he eats. You're not supposed to eat anything really, technically, 3 hours before you go to bed. And one thing I don't eat anything 3 hours before I go to bed. He would eat something and then go to bed, and it's going to affect your sleep. And when you get up the next morning, you're going to feel pain in the joints because your liver was working overnight hard as heck, so your body couldn't fully rest, so it's going to affect your joints and everything else. Especially if you're lacking in magnesium. You eat something that sucks all the nutrients out of your body because it's crap.
Yeah, that's the other thing. The other thing I forgot about that. I don't know how I could have. Is about all of the supplements, vitamins, and things that she has me taking.
Yeah. No, it's all based.
But
it feels the difference.
I feel the difference.
Yeah.
I feel the difference from a day that I may miss it, forget it, not take it, and then next day or whatever. I feel the difference. But the biggest thing is the food.
Yeah.
If I eat something one day, the next morning when I get up, I'm like, oh, what if sometimes it feels like a ton of bricks or something hit me through the night. And I get up, as soon as I put my feet on the floor, it's like, ooh, it's like my body feels heavier. And I know first thing I do is say, what did I eat yesterday? What did I eat yesterday? What did I eat? And so I know that, but sometimes.
Do you remember, like, specifically what you've had that gave you that discomfort?
Well, I'll tell you.
Is there anything specifically? Yes. Because I would like to know.
Yes, specifically, and we don't eat it much, but it's one of my favorite foods, and it's barbecue ribs. But when we have barbecue ribs, the next day, it's like
over the 4th of July weekend we'll be having all that stuff. Right.
So that's why we get beef ribs sometimes too.
Right.
But it's harder to find them. But I always know if I eat. I know tomorrow when I get up, it's going to be, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. So, what I try to do is make sure not to forget to take my vitamins on that day that I know that I'm going to be eating some right.
That's good.
Right. If I don't, see,
you didn't share that with me, so this is good.
Because I can't tell her everything. Already. But I know. But this is over the years. I just know when I wake up, and then so I've tested it. I've tested it. Like, okay, let me see. I know when I eat this food, I wake up the next day, I feel a certain way. Let me make sure that I take this particular vitamins that she put together that I mean. So you have sometimes you make sure to put in different vitamins. Why do you add different vitamins instead of ones that I've been taking? Like right now, the ones I know you always want me taking. I take the CoQ10 is like one of the most
for the heart
because my father passed away. Heart.
Vitamin too is also good, but also B vitamins is critical because you will low in B vitamins as well as the D.
And D, yeah.
But sometimes I add certain things for his cognitive because sometimes he goes through periods where the cognitive issues will come up, the memory thing, and as soon as that starts happening, I bring out the ginkgo and really escalate on the magnesium because magnesium deficiency is associated with memory. So I would make sure I add that because you don't want to have too many vitamins. I sort of limit it to like 10 a day if you're going to have, right? So
10. 10.
10 different ones. But no, sometimes it's less. Sometimes it's a lot less. Sometimes it's just 5 or whatever. But I would switch around if I feel like, you know. So sometimes vitamin D, because he has been vitamin D deficient, which is like a huge percentage, maybe 80% of people, especially Black people and people of color, deficient in vitamin D. And vitamin D is associated with a lot of autoimmune disease, certain forms of cancer, and so on and so forth. So, but you will always have vitamin D and vitamin K because they are precursor, they work together. And so, but I would occasionally put in something else like saw palmetto, which is good for the prostate. So I will occasionally switch around because there's only so many you can have. There are tons and tons of vitamins. You don't want to be taking everything. So you got to switch it up a little bit.
Well, what was the one that if a person said, look, I'm not starting off with 8 or 9, but if I just have, I need to make sure, like getting, like when we first met, mm-hmm. I was taking a multivitamin, right? But you had to look at the multivitamin and say, wait, no, you got this from the grocery store?
Yeah.
No.
No, you don't get a multivitamin from Safeway or Pavilion. You get it from Whole Foods, but you don't, or Walmart or something. You because it's just with a lot of fillers and so on. If you're going to do a multivitamin, I mean, I don't think we even do that much multivitamin. We do supplements. Like you want to have vitamin D. Vitamin D for everybody is critical. And vitamin K, they work together. The other thing that people are deficient is in magnesium, because magnesium controls.
But why did for me?
Okay.
When I see, I get the physical at least once a year. Mm-hmm. But anytime, but what is it sometimes you see, like I will say, why are you putting this? Like, why did you add this particular vitamin now? Do you see me doing something, or you see something, or is it?
Well, no, it's just that.
But you don't have.
There are a lot of vitamins, but you want to take the ones that I know that you're a little deficient in, right? And then you want to take the ones that you need to take all the time, like a vitamin C. Unless you can get your vitamin C by having like 25 oranges, you're going to need a vitamin C supplement to help protect. It's an antioxidant to protect you from the cold and infections and so on. So the vitamin C, the basic vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin B. Those are the ones that I try to have, to give you at least every day. Knock on wood, I'm not deficient in vitamin D, so I take it like maybe 2 or 3 times a week. But if you're deficient, you want to take it every day. And you want to take at least 1,000 milligrams. But, and if you do,